Have you been wondering, what is a funny way to pull a prank on your friends mid-game? Or what could you use for your next silly comedy content idea for a funny TikTok? Well, in this video today, we're going to show you 10 outrageous crosshairs you can troll with, or even compete with. I mean, hey, we don't judge. Any way to get the job done, am I right? Codes for each of these crosshairs will be down in the description below. So now without further ado, let's get right into it. All right, let me paint a picture for you guys. You're in a game, right? You're just chilling, going through the motions, not paying too much attention to what's going on, right? You round a corner and die an unfortunate death, and barnacles, you're back at the spectate screen. Well, you're bored, so you decide to flip through your teammates' POVs for the first time this game. Everything's normal as you go through the first couple of people, until you get to the bottom frag player on the team, and then wham! Oh my god, flies out of your mouth before you burst into uncontrollable laughter. Your teammates ask you what's so funny since you can't get off the push to talk button, and then you say, go spectate the I miss her Reyna on our team. Lo and behold, what do you guys see that explains the cacophony of laughter that erupts in the game chat? None other than the Windmill crosshair. A crosshair so ridiculous, outrageous, and detrimental to one's own aim that it should be a reportable offense to wield it. Hey, I'm not telling you guys how to play this game, but do with this one as you will. Well, if it isn't the game that I became obsessed with in 2013 that got me multiple detentions from getting caught playing it on my phone in my freshman year classes. The Flappy Bird crosshair is a marvel of man's imagination, ambition, creativity, and sheer will to create something so abhorrent and delectable that I wouldn't be able to live with myself if I didn't include it in this video. While this crosshair is not productive for precise aiming since the center gap makes it impossible to see around what you're trying to aim at, it is pretty funny to troll around with, I'm not gonna lie. Next up, we've got a little bonus one for you guys. We've worked with Fnatic's IGL Boaster to create an incredible masterclass course on perfecting team play and decision making to a championship level. Check out the course by clicking the link in the description. And we've also put Boaster's crosshair in there if you want to feel like a champion. If you want to put your memorable clips on the gram to help kickstart your Valorant content creation career, what better way to start it off than with an Instagram crosshair? This silly little square crosshair actually isn't that bad for aiming, as it's similar to the small hollow dot crosshair encased in an easily see-through square. Not bad for those who want to get their Val clips in style ready to post on their other social medias. A lot of people on social media complain that their aim is so bad that they need Christ himself to help them get out of a 1v1 clutch. Well, I thought I could help those that claim that out with the Church Cross's crosshair. For anyone whose aim is so challenged that they need the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit to make it out of a ranked game alive, this crosshair might be exactly what you need to bless up your aim and start hitting those headshots. Or maybe not, and you just need to use aim labs. Or both. I was never a big Minecraft kid growing up myself, but I have plenty of Minecraft fiends for friends who were. I try to get them off the block game from time to hop on Valorant, but they always give me the excuse that Val doesn't scratch their creativity itch, or that there's nothing for them in this game that gives them the same feeling of messing around in Minecraft. Well, I took those suggestions to heart, and I think I have the perfect thing for all of them. Ta-da! I present to you the Steve from Minecraft crosshair. For all of you Minecraft lovers that want to rock your favorite character while dicing up enemies in unrated Valorant, then this Steve crosshair is for you. Do you ever get insanely hungry while playing lots of games in a play session of Valorant? Well, I do all the time. Maybe I should probably fix my eating and sleep schedule to fix that problem sooner rather than later. Well, anyways, getting back on topic, one crosshair that will definitely make you more hungry while you're out aiming your opping jet in ranked is the Borgor crosshair. This little whopper actually isn't all that bad to aim with, considering that it's a smallish white square with black bold outlines, which makes it pretty decent for trying to tap an enemy from long range. Don't believe me? Try it out for yourself. And most definitely make sure you don't use this crosshair before eating your dinner, because it will only make your hanger swell up. Gotta catch 'em all, Pokemon! Please excuse me for that outburst. I grew up a Pokemon child, and that phrase was my war cry during my childhood in the early 2000s. For all of my Pokemon lovers out there, giving this Pokeball crosshair a try should definitely be on your Valorant bucket list. Not only because this crosshair looks sick, but because it's actually viable to aim with. A small red circle with a dark outline makes tapping with most weapons in the game pretty doable. So if you want to fulfill your desire to be a Pokemon master while raking in that elo while playing ranked, then this Pokeball crosshair might be for you. You know, it's been 3 years since Valorant came out in 2020, and it was one of the most popular games of that year. And that's saying something for a year where Warzone, Fall Guys, Spider-Man PS5, and Cyberpunk 2077 all came out within 9 months of each other. But do you remember what game was arguably even more popular that seems to have disappeared from pop culture? Yeah, that's right, Among Us. Among Us was a fantastic and fun game to play with friends in its heyday, and I wish it was still as popular as it once was back in its prime. But since it's faded from pop culture, what better way to pay tribute and homage to it than using the Among Us crosshair? This miniature blue guy looks just like one of the little spacemen from the game, and this one is pretty viable to aim with too. Not too much of anything special with this one, honestly. For all of my Valorant players who remember the olden days of Windows 7 and previous versions before it, this cursor crosshair should look pretty familiar to you. If you want to get the satisfaction of flicking someone from across the map and doing it with the precision of an old Windows crosshair, well then this vintage crosshair might be right up your alley. And finally, a crosshair made specifically for you breach mains. Okay, I'm kidding, anyone can use it. But when you have a crosshair that's literally a sun, it would be pretty funny to see a flash-capable agent wielding it in their matches. This crosshair might be a little too bright for people with really bright monitors, but its square design and bright outline should make it fairly viable for aiming in its own way. Make sure to check it out if you're a fan of yellow or just transparent shaped crosshairs. So guys, that wraps up our top 10 crosshairs you can laugh at and troll your friends with. All the crosshairs that were mentioned in this video will be listed in the description below. So what did you think of these crosshairs? Do you think you'll be able to use any of them in your ranked games? Let us know in the comment section down below. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe, and don't forget to ring that notification bell. This has been your host Sergeant Frost, and I will see you all in the next one.